Hey everybody, it's Dr. Marcus Chacos, and today I'd like to talk to you about a fascinating phenomenon called the turnover time of cells and how this specifically links to healing arthritic and degenerative conditions, and how, if you don't actually know about this, it's one of the most profound influential factors in what's stopping healing and repair. So to do that, we've got to go back to Year 8 biology. So in Year 8 biology, you may have heard and you may even remember the term mitosis or cell division. And look, you can just type in mitosis diagram, M-I-T-O-S-I-S, but you can see down here every cell, and it doesn't matter what cell it is in the body, starts to self-replicate and produces an identical version of itself. So very simply, doesn't matter whether it's skin, doesn't matter whether it's muscle or bone or disc material, you have this mitotic cell division. So think about for a moment, if you've had a cut in your skin and then it clots and it scabs and the scab falls off and there's a new layer of skin underneath. Well, what took place was the skin went through mitotic cell division underneath and produced a new layer of skin underneath the damaged tissue. In fact, you're getting a new layer of skin every week. And it's a really weird thing to do, but if you go in front of the sunlight, look through the window, you do this to your hands, you'll notice there's all these dry flakes of skin that are falling off because you are replacing your skin, in fact every cell in your body, every day. And that's what mitosis is, cell division to replicate new cells as old cells die off. And every different tissue has a turnover time, meaning how long does it take to go from here cell to duplicate itself to produce two identical versions of itself, and the answer is different as set for every tissue. Now, you may know the answer to this through observation. So for example, if you cut yourself, how long does it take for you to get in, for the scab to fall off and there be a new layer of skin underneath? And I'm not going to make you look this up or set an exam for this. The answer's around about 7 days. So it'll be different in younger people, different in older people, but generally speaking, small scratch, scab falls off, 7 days, new layer of skin. Cell division time, 7 days for mitotic cell division. Make sense? Well, just so happens I've got another image here that I'm going to come back to in a moment. But if you damage tissue, you also have, here's cell damage to an arthritic, to a joint. It's been traumatized and there's been a stew of chronic inflammation, and now the tissue's damaged. It then replicates an identical version of its damaged self. And this is how arthritis perpetuates. You damage a joint, it doesn't heal because you don't give it the healing opportunity. Stick with me, we'll come back to that in a moment. It doesn't heal, so it's now an arthritic damaged joint, and it replicates the damaged joint over time. And then you damage it more, and it progressively deteriorates, becoming an arthritic joint where you look at there are bone spurs and there's loss of cartilage. And all of that takes place because no healing or repair took place during the tissue damage phase. And you might say, well, how's that possible? If I cut a skin, the skin doesn't stay open. Well, not unless you keep bursting the wound open. If you did that, it would never heal. It would get infected, it would go gangrene, and it would kill you. But it doesn't usually almost ever do that because most people put a stitch in there. They stop moving the joint and they allow it to heal and repair because it's only 7 days for that to take place with skin, because the turnover time of cells in mitotic cell division for tissue is 7 to 10 days. But in a disc, it's 9 to 12 months. In a bone, it's 12 to 15 months. So your mitotic cell division takes longer in the arthritic and degenerative tissues of your body, which comes down to the question, why has my arthritis healed? Why do I still have this? If my body can heal, and Marcus says my body can heal, why haven't I healed? And the answer is, when was the last time, like trying to protect your skin, that you created a healing environment, supported the tissue for a 9 to 15 month time frame, focused on healing, repair and regeneration to bring about the changes necessary for cell division to occur safely without interruption to bring about healing and repair? My guess is the answer to your question, which is why you still have arthritis and degeneration, is never. And when you don't create the environment for healing, when you don't remove the causes of damage to tissue that prevent healing, you continue to perpetuate and experience the arthritic and degenerative conditions, preventing you from reclaiming your health, your mobility, your quality of life. I know that's a huge science lesson, and I know that's a conversation I usually have in person with a patient in front of me to help them to know and understand and experience what I'm talking about. But if you've just had an aha moment where you've gone, I've never really given my body the opportunity to heal. I have worked through the pain. I have taken the painkiller medications. I have continued to take anti-inflammatories so that I can do what I have to do, which is get up, look after the kids, look after the business, look after my job. Then that's about cause and effect. That's about interference of the healing potential of your body. That's why there's so much more possibility and potential in your body than you even imagined possible, which is why I wrote the Arthritis Solution, to give you hope, to give you clarity, to give you a reason to connect with people who can offer you a solution. So if you would like a solution, reach out. We want to help you reclaim your life today.